Because it was you, episode 18, when you start slipping away. The dawn was still. Outside, rain whispered against the window panes. Inside, the glow from Wei's desk lamp spilled warm light over the floor between their beds. Chen lay on his side, one hand under his cheek, blanket pulled up only halfway. He wasn't sleeping. He was watching. Wei sat cross-legged on his own bed, hoodie sleeves pushed up, hair slightly messy. He looked soft in the lamplight. Quiet. A little tired. A little older. He was doodling in the corner of a notebook. Nothing serious, just absent-minded shapes, loops, maybe a face. Chen's voice was quiet, rough. "What are you drawing?" Wei didn't look up. "Nothing." Chen shifted onto his elbow. "Let me see." Wei sighed, but turned the notebook around anyway. The page had little clouds drawn at the top. A couple of tiny birds. A boy sitting on a bench. Alone. Chen's chest tightened. He pushed himself to sit up. "Is that supposed to be me?" Wei shrugged. "I don't look that lonely," Chen said, voice lighter than he felt. "You do," Wei replied softly. Their eyes met for half a second. Then Wei looked back down. "It's late. You should sleep." But Chen didn't move. Instead, he leaned his back against the wall and let the silence stretch between them. He wanted to say something. To cross the room. To pull Wei into the kind of closeness they hadn't shared since that night, since everything had started slipping sideways. But he didn't. And Wei didn't reach either. Eventually, the light clicked off. And the only sound left was the rain. The next day, it was like nothing had happened. Except everything had. Wei didn't stop smiling. Didn't slam doors. Didn't start fights. He just stopped trying. It started small. Lunch was the first thing Chen noticed. Wei sat 2 seats away at the crowded cafeteria table, laughing too hard at something one of the other guys said. Not a real laugh. Too sharp. Too loud. Chen poked at his food, appetite fading. Normally, Wei would have already tossed a fry at his face by now. Would have teased him for eating rice like a robot or dragged him into a debate about how cafeteria meat was secretly rubber. But today, Wei didn't even glance at him. Not once. Chen swallowed a lump in his throat and pushed his tray aside. At basketball practice, it was worse. Wei played hard. Too hard. Silent and focused like he was trying to outrun something. No shoulder bumps. No bets. No stupid comments about Chen's form. Just drills. Sweat. Distance. Chen watched from across the court. Watched the way Wei moved, like he was on autopilot. Like he wasn't playing with him anymore. Like he was just gone. After practice, Chen lingered by the bleachers, towel draped around his neck, hoping. Waiting. He heard footsteps. Wei passed by, jersey stuffed into his duffel, headphones slung around his neck. Chen swallowed and tried for casual. "Hey, dumbass." Wei looked over, smile polite. Hollow. "Hey," he said. And then he kept walking. No nudge. No smirk. No pause. Chen stared after him, towel slipping from his fingers. The gym echoed with shouts and sneakers on the hardwood. But all Chen could hear was the empty space behind Wei's footsteps. That night, the silence followed them back to the dorm. Wei curled on his side under the blanket, headphones in, screen glow lighting his face in soft blue. Chen sat at his desk, trying to pretend he was reading. His eyes kept flicking over the edge of the book, to the quiet slope of Wei's shoulders, to the way he tugged the blanket closer like it was a shield, to the fact that he hadn't said a single word since they walked in. Chen opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. "You're annoying when you're quiet," he muttered. No response. Wei didn't even remove his earbuds. He just gave a small, empty smile, without looking up. Soft. Distant. Gone. Later, long after the lights were off, Chen lay awake in the dark. His eyes stared at the ceiling. He could still feel the weight of Wei's silence in the air. Could still see the flicker in Wei's eyes when he passed by without stopping. Could still remember the way his name used to sound in Wei's voice, warm, teasing, tender. And now, he rolled to his side, facing Wei's bed. "I'm still here," he whispered. But there was no reply. Just soft, steady breathing. And the quiet ache of knowing Wei might not be. The wind was gentle that afternoon, rustling the leaves of the big tree by the quad. Chen stood a few meters away, arms crossed, half hidden behind a row of parked bikes, pretending not to watch. But his eyes, sharp, restless, were locked on one person. Wei. He was sitting on the grass with a few teammates. Hoodie sleeves pushed up, eyes lit with laughter. Someone had just pulled out their phone and showed a video, probably some prank from the locker room, and the whole group cracked up. Wei laughed with them. Head tipped back, lashes fluttering, teeth showing. But not once. Not once did he glance around to check if Chen was there. That's when it hit him. Before, Wei always searched the crowd. Always threw a glance his way, even when they were fighting. Even when they weren't speaking. But now? He didn't. And it made Chen's chest hurt in a way he didn't know how to name. Back at the dorm, the tension exploded before either of them could stop it. The second Chen stepped through the door, he kicked it shut, harder than necessary. The sound cracked through the room like a gunshot. Wei looked up from his desk, surprised. His pencil stilled mid-sketch. "Problem?" he asked casually, spinning the pen between his fingers. Chen dropped his bag. "Yeah. Problem is you acting like a damn stranger." Wei blinked. "Excuse me. You heard me." Wei stood slowly, the movement controlled. Too controlled. "You mean not following you around like a lost puppy anymore?" Chen's laugh was sharp. Bitter. "Don't flatter yourself." Wei's jaw tightened, but he kept his tone even. "What do you want from me, Chen?" Chen stepped forward. "Maybe I want you to stop pretending you don't give a damn." That landed. Wei's hands dropped to his sides. "You think I don't care?" Chen didn't answer. Didn't know how to. Wei took a breath, slow and shaky. "You pushed me away first. You acted like I was in your way. Like I was something you needed to get rid of. That's not." "Yes, it is." Wei's voice finally rose. "Do you even hear yourself? You shut me out, then get pissed when I stop knocking." Chen flinched, but anger pushed back harder than guilt. "You think everything's about you, hey?" he snapped. "Maybe I'm better off without you breathing down my neck all the damn time." The words hit the air like knives. Wei didn't speak right away. His eyes didn't widen. His fists didn't clench. He just stood there. Still. Quiet. Then he gave the smallest smile Chen had ever seen. So soft,